welcome back to the DOGFATHER'S channel. Today I'm going to do a retrospect from the 80s. Producer, director Kenneth Johnson, who was known for the Bionic Woman and the Incredible Hulk TV shows, came up with a interesting concept of science fiction. So in 1983, the world was introduced to the visitors. The miniseries starred Mark Singer, who up to that point was only really known for the Beastmaster movie. He plays Mike Donovan. Jane Badler as the visitor commander Diana. And Faye Grant as the leader of the resistance, Julie Donovan. Also, this alien here went by the name of Willie, but the world would come to know him better as somebody else. The actor's name is Robert Englund, or better known to a lot of people now as Freddy Krueger. So, starts off, oh, by the way, there will be spoilers. I figured since 1983, I'll give it plenty of time, but 50 motherships, each averaging about 5 miles long, came to Earth under the banner of, there's the visitors, the main big baddies. But they came in the hope of universal friendship and looking for help with a crisis on their planet. But you come to find out that they're here for more. And over the course of time, the aliens introduced their parts into a culture, starting visitor youth camps, and they became so popular they became an action figure only on the TV, putting up posters saying the alien visitors are our friend. But one night Mike Donovan was getting suspicious, and he sneaks aboard the Los Angeles mothership. And finds out their true purpose. That they're not really who they seem they are. Like Diana here, they eat live food only because they are reptilian. Mike soon becomes a wanted man by the people, humans, and the visitors. And he joined forces with then Julie Donovan was like a medical doctor, researcher, and she started the resistant movement, and her and Donovan teams up to help. And there's another. But for a 1980s show, the special effects were good. They could have, you know, for TV, that is. And at the end, you know, you had the classic showdown, and basically they hinted to the sequel if it was a hit, which it was. Now, Kenneth Johnson basically depicted the alien visitors as, I don't want to say that word, but I don't know how to go over, Germany of the 1940s. That's the best way to put it. Because you find out the visitors are not here for they are here for help, but they want our water. And they use humans for ground troops and also food. Disgusting thought, but so, as I said, it was a classic showdown between Julie and Diana, and the humans won their first battle against the visitors. Which led up to them sending a message, because it revealed that the visitors have enemies out there in space. So they sent a message into space hoping for help. And Julie puts, they may have won the battle, but the war is still just started. Well, like I said, for a 1983 television miniseries, the special effects were good. I'm not going to hold back, because this is going to be one of 4, each video covering this, the sequel, the TV series, and then the merchandise. But for its appeal, I remember watching it and I couldn't wait. I'm hoping and everything for the sequel. And we did get a sequel a year later. So, storytelling, good. Special effects for the time, good. So you look back in human history, yeah, and study Germany of the 40s, you'll realize there's a lot of similarity that was taken from from real life and played out again in science fiction. But all in all, I mean, I watched the original miniseries the other day on Vudu, and I'm going to rewatch the final battle, which was the sequel, so I can get some notes and realize what I'm going to talk about in the next part of the V saga. So, did you watch this back in the 80s? If you were born in the 80s, more like it. But if you remember this, leave me a comment, tell me what you thought of it. And as always, please subscribe to the channel. Give me a thumbs up on YouTube. And with that said, I'm going to go back to watching the next part Ain't like I ain't seen it before. I probably have it somewhat memorized, but that's beside the point. So, have a good weekend, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.